and welcome to another edition of the No Formula Show on the Onekingmultimedia. Today I come your way with a very interesting and a trending issue. If you are a Ghanaian worker who pays your contribution to SSNIT, then this concerns you and it concerns me and it concerns all of us and our future. If you have been following the news, you might have heard that SSNIT wants to offload some 60% of its shares to a private company, Rock City Hotels, supposedly belonging to a politically exposed person, let me put it in that way. And it has dragged massive views from left, right, center, minority in parliament, the organized labor, and all that. Today has been the twist and turns of all the events unfolding, where we woke up to the news that the Minister for Employment has issued a statement that NPRA, National Pensions Regulatory Authority, has okayed the sale of the SSNIT hotels. If you know the SSNIT hotels, let me tell you, Labadi Beach, Elmina Beach Resort, those of us in the Western region, what do you call it? I've forgotten about this name. Buzua Beach Resort and all the Golden Beach hotels in Ghana. Yes, that is the SSNIT hotels. And so, as the news was trending, organized labor issued a press statement that beginning on Monday, organized labor is also going to embark on an industrial strike action to oppose the sale of the SSNIT hotels. And why critical? And the one that was trending most was the presser for the Ghana Medical Association. I mean, they also brought about their roadmap, how they would organize their strikes, beginning from withdrawing some OPD services, then they withdraw some emergency services, then total withdrawal of all services, all in the name of the strike. It was teacher unions also bringing out their statement and a presser that they are also going to follow suit with that same roadmap. And in a social media, in fact. So for a lot of government workers and organized labor, some had begun making traveling arrangements. In fact, ticket was to Dubai holidays. So we were all here deliberating on this issue, and the news that just stripped in, you can't believe it. This one, I need to find it and read it to you. I need to find it and read it to you. So we heard about a news that was just trending in, and it was coming from the letterhead, beautifully designed, and it is from Rock City Hotels, and then the letter is dated 12 July 2004. In fact, 2024. Just now, right now. It is addressed to the Director General, Social Security and National Insurance Trust, Pensions House, Accra. Attention, Mr. Kofi Osafo Mafo. Dear Director General, notice of withdrawal of bid. Now, Rock City has also issued a letter to the Director General of Social Security and National Insurance Trust, or SSNIT. What's a They are backing off, or they have backtracked their interest. I'm using big English. In fact, this thing is sweeting me. They are no longer interested. So the people who are planning on going on strike, but there's one thing that I think organized labor should still proceed on their strike, because the intentions of the strike was not against the sale of SSNIT hotels to Rock City. No, it should be general. No on Tonokra. So now that Rock City has backtracked or declined their interest in the purchase of SSNIT hotels, what if another purchaser or another buyer also comes to the table? because in yet the one also politician, I think it's Freddie Blay or something, said the Sun was also interested in purchasing it. So it's not only about Rock City Hotels, but also total blackout. Yendum sale plug no cry yendum, so that it will not be sold. So for those of us who did not follow the story right from the beginning, let me give you some gist. What are we even talking about? So the SSNIT hotels owned by the Social Security and National Insurance Trust Ghana, which manages pension funds. And the hotels were the examples of the hotels were the ones I mentioned earlier: Labadi, Elmina Beach Resort, Buzua Beach, and all those Golden Beach resorts. So SSNIT decided that they were going to offload 60% of their shares of ownership, and that included the sale and transfer of ownership and control of the hotel properties and operations previously held by SSNIT. In teacher there, load in endorsement, we can't manage the hotel effectively. So for the operations, the ownership, and I'm sure if it had gone through, the names of the various hotels might have changed to that of the buyer or the purchaser. And so that was what was remain. And then the minority 40% in the hotels, which may allow SSNIT may allow it to continue to benefit from, potential profitability whilst reducing the management responsibilities. The transaction could also lead to improvement in operational efficiencies and competencies for the hotels under the new management. Into Sanka Rock City Bafa hotels now, then SSNIT was going to relay its management functionalities and all other things to Rock City, and then they will just sit down somewhere and say, okay, if profit comes, then give us more so that we can also put it in our holes. But this time around, it has backfired. The whole thing has backcharted. That is way of breaking news. So I don't know now. The question is organized labor still going to proceed on their strike? And then if you should ask me, I will say yes, they should. And then until they have also gotten statements from the government that now we are stating emphatically clear that SSNIT hotels are no longer for sale or no longer open for any bidding, then organized labor can rest. Because now, soldier go, soldier can come. Rock City Hotel says, Menyanto, what if Soil City Hotel also comes? It will be sold. So that is way of news update. I told you it's no formula. No formula behind you. Now I brought you news. I'm your new uncle. Sika is my producer. Bye bye.